They're in their corral. Looks like that's the school place right there. Hello, little guys. This is the village. We've been passing by some big houses on the way here. I wasn't sure if it was where we were going to be stopping, but here we are at the native village. Going to get a show here.
So also we're going to translate it to Portuguese also, okay? In Portuguese and Portuguese.
Our group folk is going to translate into German also. We're getting an introduction here. Welcome.
The main, because our soil over here is not rich, so we cannot grow very much crops and like grains, but we're able to grow manioc, and also we're able to go to the jungle to get fruits.
You're kind of describing the fish farm, 1,000 fish.
The farming chicken also.
The Yingatu language is coming now.
Bom dia, pessoal.
Bom dia.
Meu nome é Ugolina, meu esposo é Eugênio, mulher de Tujá. Eu vou dizer assim.
Place for the indigenous young people to get to the university. And
Girls
also
nursing
black
there.
people. And this year, right? 2 months ago.
Little kitties.
It's only once.
Oh, God, she's strong.
The indigenous tribe, right? It's a very
Diapers.
few. Why?
And as Samuel said, somebody who lives here and works here as a teacher or nurse or a doctor must know to hunt, must go to fish. If you want to have a doctor here, for example, in a remote area, far away from the city, you must pay him the double at least than you pay him in the city.
Farm. It's out in this lake, which is today part of the river system because of the flooding, but it's not flooding when it's not a lake when start over again. The river is flooded and this is joined to the river, but then when it recedes, that's a lake. And a pretty little girl. The school, classroom.
It gives the children, they were wearing watches, they were wearing jewelry, they were wearing, I want, so I have to.
They want television, they want music, they want...
This is the clinic at some of the government agencies that support. They can't get a doctor out here, but they supply them with medicines periodically.
Well, cool if you come out.
Clinic.
Don't go 10 people inside because the house can fall in now.
Working on a cassava, they call it mania, cassava plant, yucca plant.
The whole process
It's
they
different.
do
It's the South American kind.
transforming the potato into manioc flour.
That's it. That's it.
Okay? Right?
It's just
So,
like this in Africa.
this way, this potato, the manioc root, like this plain one, is little poison.
Yes, poison.
So, what do they have to do? They have to provide the whole process to separate the mass from the juice. When they separate it from each other, it's not a poison more. For example, they grate the manioc, they clean up, they peel it, okay, they wash them, and they let it inside the water for quantos dias na água? 2 dias. 1 day inside the water to let it mild, and they collect it back. And here, with a support from a little generator, there is a belt here. 1 liter of gasoline, that's enough, a half liter. So they created the whole the manioc. When they squeeze the manioc
in there with this
mass,
generator.
they separated the mass. After the toasting, we call the manioc flour, ready to put on the table.
Yeah, we call it curry, the same system.
Ah, yeah. And the juice, they let in a fermentation process, in a big container. Quantos dias para fazer o tucupite? A goma? Dia.
Só depois.
Yeah.
Tira.
Maximum 2 days in a fermentation process. Why? When they leave the yellow juice on a fermentation process, at the bottom you be collected the white stuff, like a white flour. That's goma. They can make the tapioca, the white pancakes, remember? That's it comes through, yeah? And the yellow juice, the separated, they call tucupi, to provide delicious dishes in the Amazon, like a duck and the tucupi juice, yeah? Pepper sauce, yeah? They provide in small bottles and big bottles. That's tucupi. And the flour, the white flour, they make different. The north region, we have no wheat. We have to import from the south. So the manioc flour replaced the bread, the wheat, to make food.
And the toasted flour.
Yeah, that's the last page.
also
Like this one. Remember when you're talking about this river? This is Cuyera River. It's a tributary from the Amazon River. There are many communities. The district holds.
Robert Vos from Holland. Vos, V-O-S, means fox in Dutch. And his wife of 7 or 8 years is Maria Bilbao, known as Tony. Antonio, and her father named her after himself, Antonio. And she is buying stuff. She just loves children. They're both in education. He has a federal grant for working with underprivileged, privileged kids. Little tots here.
Didn't they tell you about that?
Shush.
Is that Florida International?
Yeah.
In Miami. That's where you work? Or she work?
It's yours.
Remember they said not to give dogs?
There's a dog that was stretching and laying down there. Missed it. And one of the many hibiscus plants around the plantation here. Sort of like a plantation. There's a display of blowpipes going for 5 reales, we heard. Different size arrows and pipes. Nicely done. They don't sell the poison here though. And some jewelry. Nice display of the various native jewelries. Gorgeous women. Pretty kids. They display the jewelry out here. Little canoes. Takes them years to build a boat. Or blowguns. There's blowguns and there's lots of jewelry. And no bargaining that we could see. Just Robert is playing soccer with this kid, little girl. Oh, she's cute. Polka's got a crowd of little girls around her. There's Patrick. His pet caiman on a line.
We have a pet, bro?
I can get lots of them right out of my backyard, actually, in the canal.
Well, this is a little baby caiman. Quite nice.
Why don't I hold your camera and you pick them up?
And I'll cuddle him like a little baby, huh?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're getting better all the time.
I'm just getting so good I can't stand myself. Say the one I gave me.
Good job, Marca. Right in there. Lovely. Russell, oh man. You're a pro at this now. There's Bernie Miller, Virginia Beach, getting all dressed up. Internal medicine. Retired 10 years. Have a nice life.
You too.
On the Amazon.
Gordon, I now understand why you don't ride with your wife.
You got it. Usually she rides in the front.
Vai, Riba, vai.
Não, toma seu colete.
Solamente. Pega o colete ali. Tá.
Okay, we're leaving this area. Scan what's in behind me in the back of the boat.
They need the sun out to get that real.
Coming through this, heading for some green there, but there's a channel in there, very narrow channel.
Look how do they bring sand from the dip.
We're in the Cuero River. This is a Barco Hotel on Amazon.
Dinosaurs.
These are dinosaurs, sir.
Not only in the South America, also you find other continents too. Especially toward the